Hello everyone, we are from Group 9. The title of our research proposal is Perception of USIM Student Toward Print Media, Newspaper and Magazine. I am Nur Alia binti Mukhzan and my fellow friends Siti Hajar Idrus, Fatin Natasha Amran, Nurnabilah Murad and Aida Afiqah Nazri. I will present about introduction, problem statement and objective. Introduction. Mass media is a medium of technology used to spread the message in order to reach a wide audience. Today, there are many types of media, including print media such as newspaper and magazines, electronic media such as internet, social media such as Facebook and Twitter, and emerging online apps such as WhatsApp, WeChat, and Telegram. The media plays an important role in providing to the public about what is happening in the world, especially in aspects where the audience itself does not have the knowledge or experience of such as a thing. The problem statement for the research is the fall in circulation of print newspaper and magazine affecting the printing company's economic situation. And second, most students prefer to read articles and news through the internet when digital technology is introduced. The next objective for the research proposal is understand student perception and preference in reading news, either in assessing the impact of digital media on the decline of distributed print media. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Hajar binti Idrus. Next, we move to literature review. Okay. In literature review, we have 4 subtopics, which is journalism, print media, perception, and theoretical framework. Okay. What is journalism? Journalism can be defined as an activity of gathering, assessing, creating, and presenting news and information. Okay. Now, let's go back to the history of journalism in Malaysia. Okay. The first newspaper appeared in Malaysia is English newspaper. Okay, this English newspaper, known as the Government Gazette before it was renamed as the Prince of Wales Island Gazette (PWIG) on 1st March 1806. Okay, next in 1876, the first local newspaper, which is a Malay newspaper, was published and known as a Jawi Peranakan, while Nayang Siapao and Sui Chiu were local Chinese newspaper appear between 1911 and 1942. And Krishna and Tamil Nesan is Tamil newspaper began at the 20th century. Okay, next we move to the scope of journalistic activity. Okay, first we have the basic concept of journalism, include the definition of concept, function, and historicity. Second, variety of character in journalism. Okay, third, about the journalistic profession or career, or career development. Fourth, journalistic implementation, which is journalistic work, language, technique, and other journalistic work. Okay, and lastly, journalistic ethic or morality. Okay, next. Okay, then we move to the second subtopic, which is print media. Okay, first, what is print media? Print media is literally any written or pictorial form of communication produced mechanically or electronically using printing, photocopying, or digital method, from which multiple copies and can be made through automated processes. Okay, the third function of the main function of mass media is to inform, to educate, to entertain. Okay. Okay, next we move to the definition of newspaper and magazine. Okay, what is newspaper? Newspaper is a printed unbound paper that contains news about current political, economic, social, culture, education, technological, and any other relevant sales information. While magazine means is one of such a form of print media that give a more specific target group to the client, and the client can make a choice of the particular magazine as per the product. Okay, lastly, we move to the perception. Okay, what is a perception? Perception is the way you think about something and your idea of what it is like. There are 3 phases of the perception process, which is selection, organization, and interpretation. Culture also influence in perception process. Okay, yachts and internet. This is a perception of among the younger reader about the newspaper. Why newspaper readership declining among them? Okay, because for them, they prefer online newspaper rather than print newspaper because for them online newspaper is more free access, environmental friendliness, easy content contribution, accessibility, in-depth of reading opportunities, interactivity, accessibility, easy navigation, and quick and frequent update. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurnabilah binti Murad. Today I will talk about theoretical framework in our studies. Figure 1 above shows a communication theory framework by Harold D. Laswell, who is known in field of politics. Laswell's communication model consists of 5 important things and known as 5W, which are who, says what, in which channel, to whom, and with what effect. This contribute to 5 important components of communication, which are sender, content, channel, receiver, and also effect. This theoretical framework is related to our studies as it shows how the people perceive communication through platforms which are news and magazines. Even though there are transmission in concept of communication, as the social media are used and the audience become more contributing in journalism via gadgets. So it affects the circulation of print media as it becomes decreased year by year. Thank you.
Is Aida Afiqah binti Nazri. Now, I want to explain about methodology that we use in this research paper. Of this study is to examine the perception of USIM students towards the print media, which is magazine and newspaper. So, the most suitable research design in this research paper is quantitative study. This is because this method can provide accurate and clear information and easy to collect data. So, for the analysis data, we use descriptive analysis. Next, for sampling procedure, we choose Faculty of Language Studies at Islamic Science University of Malaysia, located in Nilan. For respondent, we use a random sampling method. This study was conducted among students from Year 4 of the main language faculty, course of Arabic Language and Communication. Next, we use Crabtree-Harvey-Morgan technique. So the value of respondent for this research is 145 students from 239 students.
That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I would like to present about data collection. My name is Fatin Natasha binti Amran. 1171129. Data collection is some initial step need to be taken before the study has been carried out. So the first one is the researcher meeting with the dean of the faculty at the university or the lecturers to get opinion and support from them. The second one is researcher need to identify the questionnaire in a good condition and complete before distribution. The third one is the researcher distribute the questionnaire to the Year 4 student of Arabic Language and Communication in USIM. Lastly is 144 respondent will also asked to answer the questionnaire in a Google form that has contained 4 parts that must be answered to meet the criteria of this study. Okay, analysis technique. For this study, we analyze using SPSS version 20.0 and we analyze using descriptive analysis, which is descriptive analysis is used for viewing frequency, percentage, mean, and standard deviation. To ensure the reliability and the validity of this study, the researcher is performed a pilot test and distribute to a 30 respondent in a Arabic and communication student in USIM. As you can see in the table 1 is the reliability on how many magazine and printed newspaper has been read. So the total of the Chromebus Alpha reliability in this table is a 0.966. So for the table 2 is the reliability free time to read newspaper and a printed magazine. So the total of alpha reliability value of this table is a 0.806. Okay, for the table 3, the total Chromebus Alpha reliability value is a 0.852 for the advantage of printed magazine and newspaper. Okay, lastly, from the table 4 is the reliability factors resulting in the use of the magazine and printed newspaper. So the total of alpha reliability for the factors is a 0.944. According to the Kaplan and Zakuzo 1993, the approved reliability of the research instrument is 0.70 and above. So, in conclusion, many young people like to read online newspaper or the online magazine than the printed version. So, that's all from our group. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like our videos.